He can't just be too low. If he keeps printing these channel next to him.
Clumsy. Hey, stay out of my paint. Stay out of my paint, man. What? Oh shit. Oh shit. Get out the paint, man. Get out the paint. What? Damn it! Damn. I think we scored in a bit, man. Damn it!
pleased to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected through the ups and downs of the NBA season. Never been killed. We're going to tell me what was around and say I'm behind me. You know that I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I can see one game should affect the next game. And then you go on as long as you can with the results. And just another part of the maturation process for LeBron has become such a consummate pro. He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
Quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what you take?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that they're coming at them all night long.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Taylor. Prince out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Delaney in at the shooting guard.
You could blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
The screen from Thompson. Nance outside. He kicks to Green. Over Prince. And there's Green on the assist by Nance. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
The team swap here for Cleveland. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Mike Muscala. Collins comes in for Ilyasova. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Taylor. Here's Delaney. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Shot clock at 6. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And they continue to control the glass.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the 76ers was superb. He ended with 13 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He was great in every facet of the game. Afterward, his coach couldn't stop praising the effort. But we will see if he maintains that inspiration tonight.
And checking in, D.A., he was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Right, so many heady players, tough players, eventually become coaches. We've seen it time and again. And what kind of situation would it take, for instance, for you to get involved with that, either on the floor, on the bench, or in the front office?
I'll tell you right now, Kevin, I'm so thankful for my local YMCA because I've coached the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams for the last few years.
Good for
I'm not getting paid for it, but I think I'm learning more there than I would in the league.
But you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it, and Kevin, I think basketball's been such a big part of my life that at some point I will love the opportunity to be involved with one of the 30 teams in the league in some capacity.
They'd be lucky to get you. The first free throw is good. And Dennis Schroeder plays the game with a real flair. Tremendous confidence in his abilities.
Well, sometimes that gets him in a bit of trouble too, Kevin. You got to minimize some of the energy that you put into the antics that are happening around the game and put that kind of energy back into the game. But still a talented young point guard and a guy who wants to measure himself up against the best in the league every night.
Delaney kicks it over to Schroeder, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hawks have missed out on some chances at the line today, going 6 of 11. Brett, the NBA has a new CBA, now a collective bargaining agreement. How big a win is this for everyone involved?
I don't think the league has been in a better situation than it is right now, Kevin. And for the fact that labor discussions all all took place behind closed doors without anything sneaking out underneath them. I think it was great for the league. It's been great for Adam Silver. It's been great for the Players Association. So it's nice to see the train keep rolling.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Dedmon dishes to Schroeder. Back to Dedmon. It's tipped. Outside Hood. Down low. Here's Love. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Hawks trail by 13. Delaney, the pass to Bazemore. He dishes it to Schroeder. There's a good screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Schroeder's got 8 points.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
And stolen by Bazemore. Dishes it to Schroeder. In the corner, it's Delaney. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Hood. LeBron James on the wing. They get it back. It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Dedmon. Kicks it to Collins. Clarkson against Schroeder. 5 to shoot. From deep. But they'll get another chance.
Teammates love Dedmon because of his willingness to give up his body on screenplays like that.
Clarkson against Schroeder. From 17 feet out. And the shot is long.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. From outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Cleveland. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Fast start. Already have a double-double in the first half. So do you think the defense is going to start to focus on you more in the second?
If they do, then I'll just make sure to keep the ball hopping around. I mean, we have so many great players on this team that if you give one of us too much attention, the other four will just eat you alive. If they want to focus on me the rest of the way, then by all means, I'll invite it. But, I know my teammates have my back.
You got it going. Maybe your teammates can pick you up in a second. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And now the third quarter about to get going. A-Train has been sensational.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability right now. He's just simply outworking the opponent. Gone from the Hawks are all the starters of that team that just a couple years ago won 60 games. So you have to believe if this is the time for that organization to embrace a...
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at the A train, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
There's a screen. Dedmon kicks it over to Schroeder. Shoots over Clarkson. And it's Schroeder missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. It's good. And now it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Dedmon. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Bazemore. Atlanta again missing. Cleveland leading by 11. LeBron outside. Love with the screen on Prince. Out to Hood from the arc. Here's A-Train. It's blocked. Prince outside. Feeds it to Schroeder. That's tipped. They recover it. Fires for three. Prince's shot is good.
Timeout, timeout.
Prince has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Love. Green comes in for LeBron. Kyle Korver is checked in for Hood. And George Hills subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Muscala, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Ilyasova comes in for Collins. And Taylor subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
They set the screen. Prince up top, led by Green. Cavaliers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yes, that goes in. 23 points for A-Train.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Clarkson. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Timeout called. Cleveland. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence, too, if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
.41 seconds left in the third. The Hawks trail by 20. Delaney kicks it to Bazemore. The dish now to Dedmon. To the wing on the left. Prince with it. Picked up by Love. And stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. No one near James as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. James has got 11 points.
Well, now LeBron James is stretching the floor. We know that he has teammates that can do that, but when he gets it going, look out.
Here's Delaney. Can they get it? And that's not going to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Filling out the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Collins is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Delaney in at the point. Passes it to Dedmon. Prince kicks to Delaney. From deep, it's rebounded by A-Train. A-Train's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now here's Hood. He's covered by Bazemore. It's a pick by Love. 6 on the shot clock. Hood. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Hey, Brent, you went from player to announcer. What different aspect of the game do you notice now watching it from the booth?
You know, I think it's great just to have the perspective when I'm able to sit courtside, Kevin, and watch everything that goes on outside the play. The reaction from coaches to players and their demeanor, whether they're carrying out their assignments, watch guys on the bench. So much more emotion I can catch sitting on the sidelines next to you.
I bet. Dorsey dishes to Dedmon. The Hawks working the ball around. From 13, that shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. And here's Love from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game. And they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. LeBron kicks to Love. Brent, for the NBA, it's been a very prosperous time over the last couple decades. What do you think has been the key factor or factors in the growth and the popularity of the game?
Kevin, I think the game speaks for itself and always will. The NBA, to me, is the greatest game that we get a chance to watch. Athleticism and poetry and motion. But one of the things at its foundation and core that I've loved is that the guys that are carrying the mantle for the league right now are likable. And there's nothing that beats likability.
And they appreciate, Brent, I think they appreciate the people that were before them very much.
I think they not only appreciate what's gone before them, Kevin, they're in the moment now. And they appreciate what's going on with their careers in their moment.
LeBron's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Dorsey for three. Another three for Atlanta.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And here is Wells. They set the screen. Here's Hood. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
The pass to Dorsey. Here's Dedmon. He feeds it to Dorsey. Picked away. Now here's Wells. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. And Jamie Wells, originally drafted by Portland, solid player out on the wing. Greg, he's always had a spot on the roster with his ability to make plays out on the perimeter.
And Wells' ability to make those plays has never been questioned. It's just his focus on the game, the mindset when he plays that has kind of gotten him in a little bit of trouble. But make no mistake, the talent is there.
The feed now to LeBron. In other sports, the drafts have so many rounds, the scouts have a lot of work to do, but with only 2 rounds in the NBA draft, Brent, can the GM really just cover most of it?
I think the GMs, at least the smartest GMs, Kevin, have a great team behind them that gets out there, gathers as much information as possible, and does as much in terms of not only the play, but the player, the dynamics of the player, his characteristics, what he's about. To bring all that information to a general manager and present it to him before the draft, teams do a great job of targeting guys that they think are going to enhance their roster.
And now the international realm comes into play, too.
Well, if I signed you up for my Mediterranean scouting service, Kevin, would you do it?
I'd do it for free.
I'll see you over there.
Can't hit from in close. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to A-Train from downtown. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Wells, a beautiful reverse layup. Wells has got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Dishes to Dorsey. He kicks it to Dedmon. Feeds it to Dorsey. Shot clock at 5. Nice open look, but it's no good. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 20-6 run. Now here's Wells. Guarded closer.
Nice job keeping some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Dorsey passes to Dedmon. They set the pick. And Dorsey kicks to Bembry. Over the decades, the way the league has grown, phenomenal, due in no small part to the leadership. Brent, what are some of the key traits you've seen of these 2 great NBA commissioners?
I think the one thing about both David Stern and Adam Silver that they have done a great job with is that they're approachable. There doesn't seem to be a time, at least in an NBA player's career, where they don't feel like they could.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really... when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Jones, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hey, DJ.
Hey.
Great game out there. Look, Shaq and the guys want to talk to you in the studio.
Really?
So right this way.
Oh,
Stand
well,
here,
okay.
and we'll get you set up. Perfect.
It's good.
Hey, what's up? This is Kenny. You look great out there in that win, and I believe you set a season high in scoring, young man. Is it fair to call this your most complete game?
Yeah, I would call it complete in the sense that I was completely dominant. You know, I'm thinking this is just a start, though. You know what I mean? See, I got a good feeling that I'm about to go on a rampage where this is going to be viewed as my weakest game, Kenny.
Wow. Well, just be careful. You got other guys listening.
I got it.